All right, these are my lovely parents, Margaret and Charles Hesserow, being my audience for my special occasion speech.
Hi there.
All right. This is for my friend who passed away, Tony Larocca. What can I say about Tony Larocca? What can't I say? He was one of the best human beings I ever had the pleasure of knowing. He was a loved young man, and all of his friends and family miss him dearly. I remember Tony and I's friendship very well. He was always one to cheer me up when I felt down. He was always there to joke around about something I took serious. He was a great guy. He was an amazing brother, boyfriend, son, and most of all, a friend to everyone. Tony was the one who didn't care what anyone thought of him. He lived life on his terms and didn't let anybody else tell him otherwise. And I think that's why I liked him so much, because I can relate. Tony Larocca was not your everyday average guy. He was something special. He always had this way about him that made everyone want to be his best friend. I don't know if it was his goofy laugh, infectious personality, or the fact that he was always smiling, but he could always put you in a good mood. I never thought I would have to say goodbye to such a good friend. I don't think anyone of us did. I never knew that it would happen to him of all people, but it just goes to show you that life is extremely short and you must not take it for granted. Tony knew that, which is why he lived every day like it was his last. He is greatly missed by everyone he left behind. We had a celebration of Tony's life the other night. It was great to see everyone, under the most unfortunate circumstances, but Tony would have been happy to see all of his friends and family together in celebration and memory of his life. While some were crying and mourning, others were laughing and telling jokes about stories to remember about Tony. We are all devastated that he was gone, but he will live in our hearts forever. Only the good die young. And I'm here to tell you a couple of events that I remember from Tony. Well, he drank a lot. And so one night, one of my best friends had a party at her house, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and he went and most people, like, when they get drunk, they, like, pee their pants. Well, he was, like I said, different. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and he took off his pants and peed on them. He was in his boxers, and he only peed on them. He didn't pee at his pants, but he peed on them. And I woke up, and I was like, what are you doing? And then he just kind of looked at me and then went back to sleep. And then the next morning he forgot his phone, which that was the type of person Tony was. He was so fun and fun-loving and didn't really think about the small things in life. He just had a good time no matter what. And I think I relate to Tony a lot because I have fear of missing out too, and he literally was everywhere we were. Like, if there was something going on, Tony was there. And he was always making himself known. But these are some pictures I have of him and I and some of our friends. This was at a party a couple years ago. Are you taking the video of this?
Mm-hmm.
And oh, sorry. How do I go to the next one? Hold on. This was downtown. This was this was all of us for my friend Sarah's birthday. And there's Tony in the back. Of course, his goofy smile. He just always had like that personality that was just like he just loved his life. And you can tell in every single picture how wild he was. But it was a good wild. He just loved life. And this was him and his friend messing with me because he was a goofball and he always did that. And this was him being Luigi for Halloween. This was him and his beautiful girlfriend and I. We sat on the roof. And another really good memory I remember of him was we all talked about, like, we were sitting on the roof and we all talked about, like, how nothing else mattered below us. Like, not the houses, not the cars, but everything in the sky, like life and the people we were next to, that's what mattered. And Tony knew that, and I think that's why we got along so well, is because we both had that concept of life, that it's bigger than just what we see. Yeah. And if you go to his Facebook page, you can see how much he was loved by everyone.
Was that Brittany?
See, these were our friends lighting off some balloons in the sky for him. There's like a video of that.
Tony! Tony! Send him up, boys!
When was this? How long ago?
That's his girlfriend, Julia. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, you can just tell how much he's loved in every single post and picture, and just even by the events that we had that took place in memory of his life. It was happy, but it was sad, because that's the way Tony lived his life. He was always happy, but losing him made us sad. So we try to live in memory of him and remember not to take life for granted, and that it's short, and that we should all love each other. And Tony, he brought us back together. And yes, I'm very, very happy for that. I just wish he was here to see it all. And that's the end of my speech. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
You had another
That's very good.